Alrighty, folks, we are now 16-1 with a push in our last 18 NHL tier package plays. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and welcome you to my college basketball free pick video here today for Wednesday, December 11th, 2024. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. The weekend's right around the corner. We are halfway there. Of course, if you're joining me for the first time here today, my name is Brock Page. I've been dishing out free sports picks on YouTube since 2016. And once again, folks, we are 16-1 with a push in our last 18 NHL tier package plays. Of course, if you sign up for that package, you're going to get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships during that time frame, absolutely free. They're going to be included with your membership. Of course, if you want to access all of my premium plays, you may want to think about signing up for my full access, all-inclusive Gold Club membership. Gold Club members get access to every single premium selection of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. And of course, if you don't need access to all of my premium selections, but maybe you could use like one a day, well then you may want to think about signing up for my $1.99 daily best play. Costs just 6 cents a day for 30 days worth of access. But once again, folks, we are 16-1 with a push in our last 18 NHL tier package picks. And the good news is I've got another play going off in that package here for you today. And with that, let's go ahead and dive into some free college basketball content. We're going to take a look at Norfolk State taking on Baylor, and that's going to be a 12 o'clock Eastern tip-off. Baylor's minus 28, totals 144. Now, Baylor's 6-3 straight up on the year, but just 4-5 against the point spread. Norfolk's 6-4 straight up, and they actually went 6-2 against the number in their last 8. Now, Norfolk's been a really good shooting team. I know a lot of folks don't know much about them, but they're making just about 50% of their field goals as a roster. When it comes to shooting from the stripe, they're 4th in the country in offensive free throw percentage. So if they can get the line, they're certainly going to make Baylor pay for it. Brian Moore Jr. is averaging 20 points a game for the Spartans. He's drilling 90% of his free throws. And Christian Ings, he's second on the roster in points, 52% shooting from three-land, a legit deep ball threat. And they're facing a Baylor squad who actually failed to cover in 4 out of their last 5 themselves. All kinds of troubles defending the three ball. That could be bad news for them because Norfolk can certainly shoot. Baylor's currently 351st in the country and three-pointers allowed per game, having a tough time guarding from beyond the arc. And no real surprise here, they rank 309th in field goals allowed per contest. I think the Spartans can keep this one close. Give me Norfolk State plus 28. All right, next matchup, Colgate taking on Kentucky. That's going to be an 8 o'clock Eastern start time. Kentucky's minus 32.5, totals 157 and a hook. Kentucky 8-1 straight up, 6-3 against the point spread. Colgate 2-8 straight up, 4-5 against the number in their last 9. And the Raiders of Colgate, they've had all kinds of problems on the offensive end of the court thus far. These guys are averaging just 67 points a game, doing a terrible job of grabbing rebounds. Colgate currently ranks 344th in offensive boards per game. Of course, when it comes to getting to the foul line, well, they're just not doing a good enough, job there as well. Colgate's making only 7 free throws a game. That is all they are averaging. And they're facing a Kentucky squad who's beaten the likes of Gonzaga and Duke already this year. When it comes to defensive play, well, the Wildcats, they've made it very uncomfortable for opposing teams. They're limiting their competition to just 38% shooting from the field and only 25% from three-land. Amari Williams leads the roster in blocks. Butler and Owe have a dozen steals apiece. But, of course, the real strength of this Kentucky program is their ability to score. They are just an absolute terror on the offensive end of the court. These guys are averaging an NCAA best 93 points a game. Pretty big number here. Not a great number, but I think the Wildcats should be able to cover the massive number. Give me Kentucky minus 32.5. And with that, folks, we are going to jump into our next and final breakdown for the video. Fresno State taking on BYU. That's going to be a 9 o'clock Eastern tip-off. BYU's minus 27.5, totals 157. Now, BYU's 6-2 on the year. Fresno just 3-6. Of course, more recently, the Bulldogs of Fresno State, they lost their last 4 straight on a bit of a skid here. 84 points a game they allowed on average during that time frame. And I tell you, that's really not overly surprising. Fresno currently ranks 363 in field goals allowed per game, 364th in defensive boards. And unfortunately for them, BYU rebounds well. That's a staple of this program here thus far in the season. BYU's a top 15 rebounding team themselves, scoring a whole lot of points per game. The Cougars are averaging 85 points per contest. Richie Saunders is second on the roster in points per game, 40% shooting from three-land. And Trevin Cannell's averaging just about double-digit points a game himself, 41% shooting from beyond the arc for him. I think the Cougs may be a little bit too much for Fresno in this spot here. Give me BYU minus 27.5. And with that, folks, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my premium page. And just a friendly final reminder, if you do end up getting a membership here today on my premium site, you're going to get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships during that time frame, absolutely free. They're going to be included with your membership. That's why I always tell folks that Gold Club package, it's a full access, all-inclusive membership. You get access to every single premium selection of mine, every single package, every single day. And of course, for most days, we also do a Gold Club video as well, which breaks down all the premium selections in video format. We do that most days. There's certain days we don't do it, but for the most part, we tend to get one of those videos out at least 4 to 5 times a week. Sometimes we don't get them out just because we've got games starting so early in the day. But for the most part, I do have a Gold Club video just to kind of make you feel a little bit more confident about the plays, a little bit more explanation about why we are choosing what we're selecting. But anyway, guys, most importantly, I got to thank you for joining me right here on the free video. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, folks, happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my premium site.